Executive Affairs. Oh wait, this is where we came from. So we're going that way. So I'm going this way. Treasure chest. See, it's a dungeon crawler. A material. So there's got to be a crafting system, or I think there's like a stat or skill system or something. Oh, somebody destroyed the... Ooh. I need one of these for my live stream. I don't know what it is, but I want it. I need it. I think it's just not possible to do Let's Plays without it. Level 4 clearance. So there's at least 4 levels of clearance so far. We saw a door with level 1. We saw a door with level 4 just now. Or if it's like the FCP where there's like a level 0 card. Or O Authority or whatever the heck it was. Are we going this way? Probably not. We've been here before. Yeah, that's where the director was. There's like something hidden in here that we never found. Where did his body go? And who put his stupid thing back up? Belongs on the fucking floor. Now we need to go that way. And I'm the only one able to do it because I'm the one behind the keyboard and mouse. Hello? Don't read confidential correspondence. It's not just rude, it's illegal. I would probably start with the illegal part first. I'm about to commit an illegal crime by reading this course. Well, I am the director, so I guess it's fine. Listen, I know you can't control building shifts, but the executive level restroom has been missing for weeks now. Ooh. Yeah, I guess I never would have thought about that. If the building shifts, it could lead to certain things like that. Or like, what if the exit just stops existing for like a while? I worked my ass off in the Islamabad station for 3 years. I've earned the right to a nice workplace shitter. If you can't bring it back, at least find out where it went. Yeah, the bathroom is now 6.5 miles that way. Enjoy. Material. What the fuck? There's something beneath us. Hold on, I want to know what it is. What is it?
There it is again. Our welcome message.
No, there it was. It's not here anymore. Maybe this is the direction I was supposed to go. Zombies found a way into the intercom system. Crap. Is that Xerxes? Does green mean don't shoot? Because if I was driving, it means go. I saw movement. Whoa. I like that they play music when there's enemies. I mean, that's sweet, sweet healing. Maybe we can just make holes through all the things and just walk through like a prison in Japan. Because everyone knows it's just made out of paper. Maybe not. That'd be kind of interesting if you could. Probably game breaking as fuck. Material. Travel cost. What is this? Visited the following Nevada accommodations: Desert Sun Inn, Big Sky Motel, Starlight Motel, In and Out, blah blah blah, whatever. Accommodations, 831, whatever. I do wonder if a motel called the Ocean View is going to be found in a landlocked state, but yeah, it's like me saying, hey, I got an Ocean View mansion you can buy in Arizona. $7 million. Cash, please. But hey, I guess I'm not paid to think, right? And for the record, I again request that you give us the budget to get 2 rooms each night. Agent Rowley and myself are very tired of sleeping in the same room, breathing in our own farts. Hey, what's up, Woodwin? The boys in research said performing rituals may help identify any places of power. Drinking those little whiskeys is my ritual. Oh yeah, mine too. Is that a stapler or an altered item? Don't take office equipment outside of the building. Is that a stapler in your pocket? Or are you just happy to see me? Avoid modern technology. Synchronicity Research Department. Like, what's with the... Like, why do these guys hate so much on modern technology? I'm sure they'll... And I'm trying to understand why there's actual photos of her. If we found this place, why has she not even commented on that? That she found. Yeah, she's got some power. What?
Yes, it's overpowering here. You don't want me anywhere near it. I'm with you on that.
Wait, did that damage me? It's fine, just run. Okay, not so fine. Okay, don't go in the red stuff. See, I'm learning. This is how machine learning would do it too. They do it like 100 million times a second and adjust the weights in the neural network appropriately. So that was this way, right? No. That way. So we'll not go in the red hallway, but we will look around.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
The question is, do enemies respawn as well? Okay, maybe enemies respawn. plays like this Crash Bandicoot type music. But don't go there. Bad things happen. I have video footage evidence I can present to you. Okay, my long range accuracy, not so good. Research records. Wait, I got something. What did I get? Hiss barrier. The Hiss resonance field is a physical impediment that is difficult to define. Hiss barriers appear as ways to impede escape or access by Bureau personnel. 2 methods have been discovered for lowering them. 1. Destroy the multiple concentrated resonance sources found in the vicinity. Destroy the Hiss entities in the area. So that red shit is just a barrier, meaning kill everything in the area and we'll let you through. The resonance field seems to require support for their size and density from other non-connected sources of Hiss resonance. Without the ability to draw from these sources, the barrier will fall. Does an inactive structure made of Hiss resonance qualify as a conscious being? Does this distinction make any difference? Who gives a fuck? It's all alive, man. Nah, it's still alive. Guess we gotta kill more guys. So what's for lunch today? Nothing. Cafeteria's closed. House kitchen is closed. No sitting. Everybody stands from now on when they eat. And there's definitely going to be no recycling. That is a tough recycling bin. Okay, recycling program still in effect. That's fine. That's fine. It's a tax write-off. Hey, a bathroom. Is this a cigarette vending machine? It is. Oops. Yeah, I meant to do that. I meant to do that. Unstable area notification. Please be aware, due to recent fluctuations in the nearest control point, this area's stability has been downgraded to yellow. So green is stable, yellow is low possibility of unanticipated building shifts, orange high likely, and red is frequent unanticipated. Green, yellow, orange, and red. What? Wait a minute. Something's wrong with this door, dude. What the? I think I found a bug. I'll fix it. There. Much better. If you need poop, just use a sink. Just use the sink. Communications department. Oh, maybe this is the way I'm going in the first place. Oh, we only fucked up the ladies' bathroom. Weapon mod. Weapon armor weapon what? So the one we're using right now is 22% damage. This one, 40% damage against enemy armor. Ooh. Which one? Maybe that one's better for boss types? No first aids allowed. Emergency phone? I don't think so. I took damage. Where did I come in from? Because there should be these things, yeah. Wait, no, I didn't take... Or maybe I did and I healed already. Well, communications department says that way. I kind of want to go this way. Oh, there's some bad news over here. Weapon accuracy leaves a lot to be desired. But again, it is pistols. Dude, you're blocking my view. Is this red bad? Wait, this is where I'm supposed to go. I'm confused. Machine God correspondence. Machine God. Hell yeah, Deus Ex Machina. I had a dream and I built the thing I saw in my dream, a machine that will contain God. But not the God you know or the ones anyone knows. A new God. This machine will be his body, his heart, his mind. I made it just like the dream showed me. I used the motor from the refrigerator and the coils for my toaster, and the fans plus timing belt for my car engine and the wheels for my son's skateboard. Wow. God can't move yet, but the dream said he would learn how on his own. This is just a beginner's body, like a baby's, but a machine instead. Dude, you built it out of a refrigerator and a skateboard. God only needs a place to start. God also needs computational power. If you want to interview me, please contact me at the address on the envelope. My phone does not work anymore. I had to use the dialing plate on God. Oh, whoever the fuck this is, I like him. He's completely fucking batshit. Oh, it might end up being like one of those boss things here. That might be like one of the... Heads up. See, this might be one that I should use to... Uh-oh, he threw a grenade. Maybe the armor thing would be good on him. So I think I saw like a second gray bar above the health bar, so that must be like a shielding system. So like the armor versus regular damage would apply to that. I'm getting better at this. Treasure chest. What is it gonna have? Unrefined reading. Still red, so... I can see why they would call this horror. It's got a certain vibe to it. Oh, we did cleanse it. Cool, we got another safe point, checkpoint or something, and I see an item over there. Order has been restored. Personal mod, health recovery. Don't we already have that? How do I get more of these slots? Sorry. Unlock by upgrading. I can only fast travel right now. There's a level 2 door. And I'm presuming it doesn't mark that on the map. That was something the Sinking City feature would be nice. Where I could actually mark on the map and write a note. I could put like level 2 or something so I'll know to come back here, because there's no way in hell I'm going to remember that. Safety first. Always keep the gun pointed in a safe direction. Always keep your finger blah blah blah. Always keep the gun blah blah blah. Physics. I don't think I see much of anything else here. Actually, there is. Ooh, another PSA.
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes.
Come on, I want to.
Stolen by our friends at the CIA.
We're gonna watch it through this thing instead, because that angle was terrible. Let's hear about the floppy disk. This is before probably many of your time. We're not talking 3.5, we're talking 5 1/4 inch.
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes.
That's a lot of kilobytes.
Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the
You shouldn't
disk, of
hold
course,
it by
but
the film.
one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did.
It's a storage medium.
We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils.
Wow.
And
Take
once,
that, Russia.
we even launched a cup.
Object-oriented programming is definitely another potential word. Unless you just use procedural programming language, in which case you're like, what is object-oriented programming? I guess not everybody uses Java, but I mean C++ you can do it.
Communications. We're on the right track.
Wait, hold on, maybe let's test out this fast travel system. Maybe I can go back and talk to that chick. This is where we are. This is where we can go. The number above an enemy's head signifies their level. Oh, I didn't even notice. I'll have to pay attention to that. Alright, where's that chick? She was in the boardroom. Hey, can we fuck now?
The hotline should be in the communications department.
Oh. Okay, so it's just all the same.
Thanks,
I'd love to stay in chat, but
sure I'll
fuck
have
you,
more
you're a
questions
bitch. I got
Just let me know.
I got things to do in the communications department. So coming here was a mistake. Fast travel 2 dead letters. That way. Ooh, we should get a good upskirt. It's well lit. I can't see. Oh yeah, I can. She's wearing a thong. That's not appropriate for government work. For that you die. You too. Death by association. I run a tight ship here as a director of the FBC. I could go up or down, I don't even know. Dark. Does dark represent different levels? Hold on, let's see if the map changes color when I'm higher up. Maybe the map isn't as confusing. Oh, yeah it is. Well that's it. What is... So they like caulked on these shutters? Internet usage. Oh, I gotta see this. Internet is not for social media use. No FBC materials of any kind may be scanned or uploaded. FBC email addresses are for work-related correspondence, only level 5 clear. Okay, so there's 5 levels of clearance at least to access the internet. So you have to be level 5 to even use the internet. Wow, this place sucks. Wait, we're directors, so we're probably level 5. Great idea. I love it. If a cubicle's black rock shell gets damaged, vacate it immediately and alert Mr. Thomas. If you notice any text in your workplace that you do not recall writing, vacate your cubicle immediately and alert Mr. Thomas. Do not connect internal comm devices to the network. Printers for communications department use only. Altered items are forbidden in the cubicles. Notify security of any breaches immediately that may require internal lockdown. So is this where they keep the internet? Is it behind this door? Oh no, I got... Well, there's no more rules. Everyone can post on social media. Ooh, they sealed this one off too. Can't follow the rules if the rules don't exist. Bathrooms. They have a lot of bathrooms. I love it. I love it so much, I just have to high-five it. Man, I don't know where these guys are gonna poop. Welcome to the comms department. We are here to help. Is that Saddam? Well, I don't feel welcome here anymore. Shelter area. Not this way. Why was that so funny? I don't think we can go that way. Maybe we should check out this pneumatics department or whatever.
An object of power. Looks like the hills
Whoa,
of last
whoa,
year.
whoa,
We
whoa.
need to cleanse it.
Reach the object of power to cleanse it. Oh, that looks like an obstacle course. Are there monsters too, or just... Oh, this must be the telekinesis power. Can I get that? Ooh, treasure. Material. Oh, we're about to get some superpowers up in this bitch. Not level 1 clearance. I'm the director. Why do I not have a key card? Try not to get smashed like that goofy guy. He got what he deserved. He was going after my superpowers. Okay, I gotta reach that somehow. Whoa! just reach it? I can do that. On the count of 3. Ready? 3. Hey, it's a floppy disk. The source of power. This is why they don't want modern technology. Things running on Apple, like old Apple computers.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed.
Well, then change it back.
The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in Bureau Seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director.
Yes, I am.
I'm no one's director.
I'm the director. B to launch. Alright, actually, I'm going to remap my controls back. Because I think we're going to be using that instead of melee. So switch V with F. Hold F to grab, release to launch. Use the launch to complete the astral plane challenge. There's a bar in the top middle. It's like a little mana bar or stamina thing for it. Coming with me. Shoot. Did I do it? Oh shit, I can even pull bits of the floor. Oh hell yeah. Okay, so infinite mana basically, you just have to wait for it to recharge. I will exploit it wisely. Oh no, these rocks are in my way. How am I ever gonna... Couldn't I just melee them? Yeah. I don't even have to pick them up and throw them. I could just smash them with my Hulk-like palm. Oh shit, nice. Oh, I like that. That seems to do a lot of damage. So where does it say what level? Okay, yeah, level 1. It even auto-aims a little bit. Oh, hell yeah. We don't need a gun anymore, we can just use this. Can I pick up enemies and throw them at each other? Oh, but. I kind of like this visual style too. The like the art style of like this architecture. I don't know what I would call it, but it has a certain flair. Oh, Helene says I need a skill to pick up enemies. Cool. So we'll keep an eye out for that. Or they might give me even better abilities. I'll be like, fuck this shit. They should just let me be Accelerator, my hero. Auto reflect. Anything that touches me reverses. Stuff can just touch me and instantly break.
There you are. You were gone. Cut off.
There's monsters.
I
Those
got it.
people.
Just like you wanted, right? This will help me fight the hiss.
Dude, that thing is strong. I like it. We talked to Audie early in the game. He thought I was going to be his assistant janitor. I made fun of him. We're going to have fun with this. Not strong enough to break whatever these shutters are. I'm not gonna die if I jump down here, am I? No. Material. We don't have the clearance. Seen like 2 level 1 doors, a level 2 and a level 4. And we'll probably never. Gotta make sure he's not a zombie. Kind of takes the edge off the difficulty, at least. That I'm cool with that. Alright. Where the fuck are we going? Probably that way. We're gonna go this way instead. Because why not? Hey, it's a shelter. I better pick up the phone. Hello? It was a wrong number. Another health recovery mod. I can't seem to upgrade them. Book club. Oh boy. Wait, loadouts. Oh, because we have the... Book club notes for Penny. So I don't usually read a lot of sci-fi, but as far as space operas go, this was alright. The title, Unless You, could refer to a bunch of things in the book, I guess, but I thought, I don't... Yeah, we're not going to read that. Why was this marked? We already... Demolition expert. Oh, wait. So one of the guys we fought had a rocket launcher? Only allow certain high-trained individuals to handle volatile materials as weaponry. Our demolition experts are instructed in the use of explosives in dimensions with distinct physical laws, making them important assets for engineering work as well as combat. His demolition experts are the only observed his variation to wield the specially built rocket-propelled grenade that is designed to identify and track entities once fired, making them a threat whose termination should be prioritized in combat scenarios. I find it remarkable that the Hiss restrict usage of the weapon to the Bureau personnel who train specifically for its use. What does this tell us about its behavior? Can it not pass along new information to corrupted entities? Still too many unknown. Rangers. Rangers are the Bureau's well-trained, armed expeditionary forces. His corrupted counterparts are equally formidable. Prior to corruption, Rangers were trained to use a variety of weapons in order to face any threat found during AWE response or threshold exploration, including submachine guns, rifles, automatic shotguns. His Rangers utilize these weapons as well as advanced tactics caught by Bureau instructors. Some were additionally outfitted with Bureau-made body armor. That would be that shield thing, I guess. His Rangers have no observed paranatural abilities beyond some being protected by shielding of dense Hiss resonance capable of stopping bullets. Considering their advanced training, the Hiss Rangers are capable of applying to their situation. Is it feasible to consider the human mind still remains intact to some degree, or is the Hiss able to tap into this combat training and utilize it? Further observation is required. See, this is the type of wording that I would expect of this the scientist, Mr. Darling, is the seek for knowledge, the thirst for it. Further observation is required. This is not the words of a man that's scared or trying to stop things. This is a man who's furthering science. We need more data. And chairs. We need more chairs. Ati will clean this up. It's his job. Alright, so we're going to... I guess this way. What's that way? Oh.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
The mailroom. I think we have Xerxes on the intercom again. This mail will never reach its destination. More materials. So every treasure chest thing we've seen so far gives materials. I can't use them. Or, well, not yet anyways. But I just don't know how. Ought to be sure. Boy, more reading material. National news. Wait, this is the Reinformation Campaign. Summary of Willow AWE. National news sites have begun publishing a story of the polar bear attack on the Alaskan town. Oh, there's the Alaska again. You all know I don't like to boast, but claiming that the family was killed by migrating polar bears desperate for food because their ecosystem is being ruined by global warming was a stroke of genius. Using current ecological concerns makes the public much less likely to bleh. So another AWE behind us, and the public is none the wiser. Well done. Wait, is Alaska an SCP? It was a strong campaign and perfectly executed. This doesn't mean we can stop monitoring bleh, bleh, and bleh for any off-message options, but it's looking like we're in the clear. I think Alaska's confirmed for... No lounging. You're on the clock. Got passageway this way. Let's go this way first. I see lots of tubes. Oh. Don't have clearance. We have a clearance card.
This must open the door.
Too bad I don't know where the other two level 1 doors were. Another control point. I think one of them was actually just back by where we got the grabbing power. I smell a fight. A big one.
They can fly now. Great.
Wait. I'm gonna die. Yeah. That didn't go so well. Maybe the throwing skill is not as OP as I thought. Let's try this again.
They can fly now.
I can fly.
Great.
You can dodge too. Running. Okay, that's not working very well. Oh shit. Monsters. So I guess this guy can just dodge the throwing ability. I can pick up some health. These guys I can. Wait for him to throw those. Maybe I was hurting him, I just didn't notice because health bars. Or maybe I can only hit him when he's holding those things up, in which case I'd be highly vulnerable. We didn't even kill him, he just kind of ran away. Stereotypical supervillain. I'll get you next time!
Let's stay focused. The hotline should be past the mailroom.
Combat system seems alright. Where should we go? Hotline chamber. Just because your thing is green doesn't mean I'm not going to fuck you up. I can't hit him though. Any goodies? Any goodies? No goodies. Wait a minute. That's... Yay, reading material. That's what I want my action game. The Hiss Elevated. So that was the guy we fought. Hiss Elevated agents display abilities similar to telekinetic competencies observed in Bureau para-utilitarian. Some prefer to charge their targets while others launch objects at them. Telekinetic attacks have been ineffective against the Hiss Elevated due to their own talent in the area. In other words, that ability we just gave you, yeah, they're pretty much immune to it. They do not use any weaponry except their own paranatural capabilities. Some Hiss Elevated have been seen levitating while strapped into chairs. Oh, I'd like to see that. That'd be pretty funny. This is likely the result of individuals being corrupted while undergoing cognitive recording and parapsychology. How are they able to use paranatural abilities? Is it possible that these individuals were bound to objects of power prior to corruption? It's also worth considering that the Hiss resonance can identify and express latent paranatural abilities in the individuals it corrupts. Just shoot him with your gun, basically. Noted. Hey, Malcolm. Yes, tea time's at 7. I'll see you on course on Sunday. By the way, have you heard about the Tennyson report? Apparently there is a bunch of copies drifting around the office. Trench is looking to get his hands on any information about who wrote it. You wouldn't happen to have heard anything about that, would you? See you Sunday, I'm Jim. Blah, blah, blah. Where's that say? Oh, hotline chamber. I want to get a good look around before I go the way I'm supposed to go. I know that there's also hidden areas in this game. From what I read, until you can use like a levitation thing, a lot of it's inaccessible. So once I get some levitating ability, then I might look it up because it might be worthwhile. Or maybe I'll just want to finish the game by then and be like, I don't give a fuck about anything anymore. Who knows? Okay, so this is probably where I'm... Oh, I see. I'm gonna check these rooms. Yeah. They don't like modern devices, so they had to use the old school internet, which was literally a series of tubes. And this is packet loss. Take your packet loss and fuck off. Like, gaming on these tubes would really suck. I would not recommend playing any multiplayer games on that. Oh, this must be level 1 clearance. Ah, it's like a shortcut back. Might be a little bit of the Dark Souls-esque thing where you can open ways that are shortcuts afterwards. Except you end up never finding them and then being like, God damn it, I never knew this door existed. But in that case, it only opened from one side. It's that much more annoying. Or never finding bonfires. I don't want that to happen here, where I miss like a save point. That would make my life better. Like if I'm fighting a boss and then I have to run for like 2 hours to get back because I didn't realize there was just one room over a fucking save point. A spate of disappearances was traced to a home in the city of Butt, where Bureau agents discovered a translocative light switch cord. What? Bureau agents arrived at the home of a local celebrity located at which had been connected to a total of disappearances. Agents found no one inside. While searching a closet, an agent pulled the light switch cord and disappeared from view. Another agent was selected to pull the cord in order to replicate the event. He disappeared as well. Did he volunteer to do it? Yeah, Jim disappeared when he pulled the switch. We need you to pull the switch so we can confirm our findings. Both agents were discovered at the oldest house, but days later found in a sealed room by rangers exploring a new area of the house. The light cord switch in the Butt's home closet disappeared during this incident. Someone moved... Wait, Ruben says there's something moving in the tubes. Is it? Like these... Oh. Yeah, see? Internet's stable. It's moving along. Sending those packets of information. Hopefully it's not TCP, otherwise it has to do with a three-way handshake thing. It's all UDP with tubes, man.
Alberto Tomasi, head of comms. The hiss got him.
All right, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise guns.
Yes, we can.
Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what are the odds an alternate item would show up inside a U.S. embassy? Talk about good luck, huh?
Do they even have doctors in Cuba?
So much easier to... Hey, are you still recording this?
And when I said off the record interview. So we are going...
The hotline can't be far now.
I wonder if these doors become breakable or something. Or if it's... Who knows? I'm thinking in terms of like the Metroidvania thing. That would probably be an element, is breakable doors or walls with a special really should secure that to the wall better. Someone might bump into it and knock it down. Hotline chamber. I wish they didn't pop those up like that. It's kind of a... Did you see that? The texture popped in. Got something. More information about the butt. Oh no. Tomasi's ID. Case file. Yeah, the butt supplement. Let's read up on the butt supplement. Hell yeah. There's a casino around here. It's also spelled the same way. It's pronounced Butte, I believe. Like it's the Twin Butte Casino. But all I see is the twin butt. And I get this, like, come on. I'm a grown-ass man and that's all I can see. I don't have to be a child, it's the twin butt. Now I want to know about this butt supplement. According to their testimony, the agents have been transported from the butt home to a roadside motel named Ocean View, blah, 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 and casino, and discovered a room key by performing a ritual. The key opened a door marked with an inverted black pyramid, which they only learned after a lengthy period of trial. No, trial and error. After pulling another motel cord found inside this room, they were transported to the oldest house. The disappearance of the home's owner and the other locals of the butt have been attributed to the light switch cord. The Ocean View Motel is now known to have many doors and pathways. Since the occurrences, identical light switch cords to the one found in this butt home have begun appearing throughout the oldest house. At the time of the writing, light cords have been found in the oldest house located in the and sectors. These all access the Ocean View Motel, though how exactly this link operates is but initial hypothesis. I like that they use the word hypothesis instead of theory. Fucking somebody did their research. The initial hypotheses center on the butt. The butt, there's a blah blah blah. What does it connect to? Maybe it's Wi-Fi. I don't know. It probably just uses the power of your mind. It's like when you had the cup and string thing as a kid. Or known somebody that did anyways. Or like cartoons and stuff. Doesn't work for shit. So it's really just kind of like screaming into it and hoping that they can hear you. And then pretending. It's role-playing. It's make-believe. It's amazing. It's so much fun. Way better than... Well, now we have smartphones, so... Kids are just growing up on iPods and shit, or iPads and iPhones and...
All right, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated...
Okay, so we already listened to that. Earlier. Hotline security log. Trench, bills... Custodian and custodian. So Director Trench has only been talking along with custodians? Hotline chamber. Let's go around the metal detector. That's a good feat. This is a great feature. Like, why would you go through and, you just go around? I mean, hell, you could probably just go over this thing, right? Yeah. Try that at the airport, see how far you get. Don't do it.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream logic. The light switch cord. The door marked with the black pyramid.
Is a black pyramid head? Or just a pyramid? I've heard about what happens when people pull these cords. Yeah. Boop. Wait. Notice, Ocean View Motel and Casino entry point. The law of 3 applies. Ritual attunement required. Agent must orient an anchor motel to their personal frequencies. Right, director use only. Fatal psychic trauma. Well, lucky me, I just happen to be the director. 2, 3.
Have we been here before?
I'm
No.
not familiar with this SCP.
I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country, on the road, on the run, under the radar.
Have you been to one that has a
This
Naruto
feels
theme
like-
room?
All of them, like something recognized from a dream.
I smell a puzzle. And a locked door. At least the lights are blue instead of red. The red fucks with my eyes. See, America, welcome to Montana. I don't think it's going to give the best impression of America. You're sending your tourist to Montana. Service. I demand service. I
Anyone
want to
here?
rent that Naruto room at the end there. Hello? Maybe they're closed. Maybe they're just looking for the bathroom, and every bathroom they go into has smashed toilets because somebody who wasn't me ran around and smashed all the toilets. Don't even act like it was me. I know I recorded the whole thing, but that doesn't prove anything in this age of doctored photographs and hoaxes and video special effects and props and CGI. Can't prove it was me. Well, there's a whole lot of nothing here. I can't use my skills or anything either. Wait, rules of 3. My brain just made a connection. Maybe it's ring the doorbell 3. Oh.
Key has a black pyramid on it.
What would Pyramid Head do? Maybe he'd check into the room that has the black pyramid on it. If it was me, I would be doing this one. Because I can make more Naruto jokes. Ooh. Another SCP. 1. 2. A city. Pick up the hotline. So every time he wants to use the hotline, he has to go through this crypt. That seems a little bit inconvenient. You have to do it in this weird-ass, highly lit room. Like, I mean, if there's no spectators, I guess that's okay, but I mean, if you're going to be calling, like, sexy girl hotlines, you want opaque walls. Yeah, privacy. You might be doing stuff that you don't need people seeing. Or maybe you do want to. I don't know. Different strokes. Complete the astral plane challenge. What is, like, these challenges is weird. It just kind of feels almost out of place. But maybe it all makes sense, like, once I know something. So. It looks dangerous. I should probably bring a piece of the floor with me. You go first. Is it safe? Yeah, looks safe. That doesn't look safe. Is it a new superpower? The hotline will allow you to contact extra-dimensional entities. Time to run, I think. Okay, I thought it was like the thing that throws stuff. I think it's just an obstacle course. Jump. It's just like the racetrack, except we're the horse. Or dog. You do the stupid dog show things. I do like this architecture, though. It's got a certain look to it. I mean, it's not unique, like we've seen stuff like this before, but it's just something about it is aesthetically pleasing. With the exception of the endless infinity every which way, and this looming fucking pyramid over your head. Oh, fuck. Ringing phone. Get it before...
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board.
Is it VoIP?
And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
But can you order pizza? My last game, we were going to get 30% off.
The director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself.
Way ahead of you.
But
I fail myself all the time.
When you become director.
Damn telemarketers. You got a little blood.
I have it. The hotline. I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo. An echo with important info.
What happened to the blood?
I need to get back to Emily.
I need to look up your nose.
People react strongly when I tell them about you.
Yeah.
Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
So does she have multiple personalities? Or imaginary friends? Or... I'm genuinely curious. What happened to the phone? Well, there was a bunch of icons that showed up in this hotline. Control points, what is it? Okay, so this is the one we saw. I don't know what it had to do with control points. Maybe we didn't see that one, actually.
I can hear the hotline ringing in my dreams, constantly ringing. Ringing so loud
Sexy
I can't
girls
hear
just
voices.
waiting to hear you call.
Why don't I pick up? It's a secure
Just
line
pick
of
up and
communication
call.
with the board.
$8.99 a minute.
What I need to know. Do I fear their answers? Would they have warned me of this threat? I didn't see it coming. The traitor in our midst. A conspiracy plotted right behind me. I can't trust anyone. I must assume all my intel has been manipulated. The hotline is the only channel I can trust.
Sweet and sour sauce all over your body.
The ritual with objects of power. It can't be tampered with. The lifeline to the astral plane and the board. I must seek guidance. Soon. I'll rest first. I'm so tired. Always tired now.
I'm
But I must
always
reach
tired
the
too.
hotline. I think I'm under attack. An attack of dementia, exhaustion. It's a rain cloud making me forget.
Methamphetamines could fix that.
The hotline. I must reach the hotline.
Oh. Yeah, sexy girls wait. Hold on, let's make sure this is when we...
It took us a long time to learn how to stabilize the control points, the ley lines, the meridians of the oldest house. Darling found a way to soothe this beast.
Hello,
We
darling.
discovered we must cleanse control points of all interference.
Are you a hot
My
stud?
duty as the director.
'Cause I'm a hot
Nor anyone
babe.
for me. I couldn't manage it in my own house, at my home.
Only $6.99 for your first
I'll
minute.
well do it here.
Call
Without
now.
the control points, the oldest house would swallow us alive. we'd be sealed inside an endless labyrinth. No one would hear our screams. If an enemy ever managed to corrupt the control points, it'd be over fast, spreading like a cancer, leaping over the fire breaks like a crown of fire. They are the weak point. Darling's right about that. He's wrong about everything else. Dangerously wrong. Suspiciously wrong.
Control points are the weak points.
Has he been compromised?
So it's kind of like DNS being the weak point of the internet. Management team.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better.
That's dangerous.
They have proven themselves. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like...
Wait, okay, we saw this one, didn't we?
The only person you should...
Yeah, we saw that one. Ocean View Motel. There's a lot of these.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino is a familiar friend to me. I stayed in countless motels like it while investigating AWEs across the country, back in my field agent days. Those roadside motels all bleed together like a dream.
I swap out these batteries while I watch these.
Not the same. Anywhere and nowhere. The Ocean View operates on dream logic.
Oh yeah, dream logic. I've heard of
The
that.
light switch cord leaks out to be found in the most unexpected places, and sometimes successfully encouraged to appear and act as a convenient lock to keep out those not trained in dreamscape navigation. Even Bureau veterans can only find one key in the motel. The key that opens the door marked with the inverted black pyramid. The rest, the many other doors, are still mysteries to us. We're all merely guests there.
I mean, I'm a director now, bitch.
Even the board. Sometimes I need to visit, just to breathe easier for a while.
Have you tried cutting down on smoking?
Beats the numb, sterile apartment I spend
That might
my
help.
nights in, insulated from everything but myself. I guess that's where the whiskey comes in.
Whiskey's good. Unless it's cheap whiskey, in which case not so good. Just drink cheap vodka instead. Yeah, I found those cords in the darndest places too, those light switches. I found one in my shoe this morning. Like, why is there a light switch here? I don't fucking know. Why would it be here?
Something's coming. The whisper's growing
Smells like foot.
louder. The worst winter storm in Bureau history. A retribution for my sins. Our sins. This threat could destroy the Bureau, everything I've built. Destroy me. A web spun, turning this place against me. I catch glimpses of it in the corner of my eye. It's just out of reach. Elusive. It's clever.
It's like the little floaties in your eyes.
Hide and seek.
Try and look at it, it just floats away.
An attack. Obfuscating the facts. Dimming my eyes. It's hard to tell. I need answers. I haven't heard back from Darling. I fear for my friend, my closest ally. I think we made a terrible mistake all those years ago. That thing he studies is putting us all in danger. It's my duty as director to keep the Bureau safe. It'll be difficult. What's done can't be undone. There's no easy fix.
Maybe there's an SCP that
Magical
rewinds
thinking
time.
is a requirement for survival. Pain and suffering are mandatory. To change things, you have to break yourself. I don't know if I have the strength. I'm old and weak. I'm afraid. I can see my hands trembling. I'm losing control.
Control. Just like the title of the game. Hey, there's one more. Oh god, that's bright. Dark. But I can't see the subtitles. Congratulations, we chose you to stare at a white screen because we know you're sitting in the dark. On him. There we go. Okay. You know, like, have you ever been to one of those, like school exhibits that they might bring? Like a giant igloo thing that you go in. It's like a observatory type of thing. And they put on like laser show in the thing. You have to like go in there and they instruct you to close your eyes for a length of time before you open them to get your eyes readjusted. Otherwise you actually can't see. That's kind of what happened. Where's this?
Ring, ring. It's Dr. Darling calling.
Darling.
In 1978, a comms department intern heard the hotline ring and picked it up, going against every safety protocol in the manual.
Rule 1.
She
Don't
never
answer the
recovered.
phone.
And the handful of witnesses required extensive memory repression therapy. It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any
Okay,
typical
we've
network.
seen this. I just couldn't figure it out. Like if that was new. So, SCP-003UE. Object should be inaccessible for use except to director. Object is a 1960s era red bakelite telephone. Rotary dial has been replaced with a black knob of unknown purpose. The phone weighs, but the object allows the director to communicate with the bullet. If used by anyone other than the director, the object will cause lethal bullet. The object is currently bound to Director Trench. But I'm the director. I'm the director. This needs to be updated. The object spontaneously manifested in the director's office, placed on the desk. Director Northmore was the first known Bureau agent to use it. A battery of tests were run on the object, including bullet and bullet, but its origin remains unknown. Too many bullets. Where did the phone go? Do we, like, pick it up? Like, did we take it with? I don't know. Ooh, we went through the metal detector. So I gotta speak to Emily. I'll make a phone and then send it back in time. Yeah, it'll have a message. Don't answer the phone. If you can hear this, you've already re-fucked up. Hey, this connects straight to the director's room, I just noticed. And there's something new I can read. Rudy. The Trench Bureau funding. To all executive staff, I know there's some concern regarding our operations exceeding the annual budget. So long as we operate within the oldest house, we are obscured from scrutiny in many respects. If our budget demands are not exorbitant, to the point of drawing attention, then they will be granted by the U.S. Treasury without question. The FBC is just another line, another spreadsheet that some lowly accountant won't even notice. Their eyes will skip over us as if we weren't even there. The nature of the oldest house allows us certain freedoms in how we operate. Our being here is no accident. So they're the ones stealing the funding from NASA. NASA's budget is fucked. There's another door that's going to lead somewhere from the looks of it. Maybe, or maybe not. Alright, so we need to get to one of those control points. Level 4. What do you do? What are you doing? Are you thinking about jumping? You want me to help? I would be happy to help. Hey, there's a girl down there. Let's go say hi. On my way, jerk at. Oh. Hello there. Those are not underwear. They're like latex painted on shorts. My dreams are ruined. This way.
Jesse, did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms, the hiss?
Shut up. Let me talk.
Sorry.
I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Yeah, I can make out with Trench.
Incredible.
He's dreamy.
What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. He's gone. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her Rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
Use your feet.
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
So lift the lockdown.
We already got
I'll risk
past
it.
one lockdown. Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that and the hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself. Okay. If you think it will help.
Maybe later.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
Epic panning. Ancient computers. Fake light telephones. This guy. Cleaning up the mess I made. We pay him in hot dogs. It's not enough budget. It's just not in the payroll. So, he's happy. Microjutter. Artifacting textures. This would be the vaping room. And this is our in-house reactor. Complete with floating corpses. Makes it look cool. Looks like one of the Mako reactors from Final Fantasy VII. 4 ability points received. Upgrade and unlock new abilities from the near... Oh, shit's gonna get down now. Oh, hell yeah.
Hi, Jesse.
Hi. You don't have anything new to say.
Thanks, Emily.
Why did she have a red
I'm sure I'll have
exclamation
more
mark?
questions soon.
Just let me know.
I will. Not.
Do you hear that?
No.
Someone's singing. Where's it coming from?
What did you just say? There's nobody singing. Initial impression. So I keep pressing tab to open the menu, but tab is for the map. Missions. Search for a way to maintenance. Analysis of the Hiss threat part 1. Oh goody, it's multi-part. Initial encounters with the entity known as the Hiss have revealed various behavioral facts. Most notably, the Hiss is able to invade or corrupt control points, altered items, and even humans, radically changing their behavior. Curiously, any person wearing one of the wearable HRA devices that Dr. Darling has been distributing over the past week was not affected by this corruption. The only known exception to this fact is the new director, Jesse Farden, who possesses an inherent immunity to the Hiss. I thought Trench was the director at the time. This could indicate that he has already been corrupted, but her behaviors... Wait, Jesse is this one, wasn't it? This could indicate that she has already been corrupted, but her behavior is so in contrast to that of other his that I have dismissed the theory. That's not a theory, then. That's a hypothesis. My final observation comes from Miss Faden herself. She is able to cleanse material and organisms of the hiss. We tested this ability on a hiss-corrupted entity, but unfortunately the process seems to kill the host. Perhaps the host's physiology becomes reliant on the hiss. More work to be done. Well, yeah, I mean, if you were a parasite, probably the best form of defense is to become intertwined in a way that makes the host dependent on you. So, like, for example, we can't remove your heart and expect you to continue living. So if a parasite could do that, make your body reliant on it, or removing the parasite kills the host, that's a good survival mechanism.
Singing. Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
Hope has asked us to document the hiss incantation, she calls it.
You mean like in person?
Maybe that's just the janitor singing.
With a pencil and paper. I think she's trying to get us killed.
Well, you are expendable. This guy's Asian. Oh, wait, that's a girl. Dang. Are you... Please state your gender. What? Nah, 'cause I don't care. Alright, so let's take a look at her abilities. Oh, there's a few things. Alright. Step 1. Abilities. What do we have? Okay, so it's like a bonus stat system. We got health, energy, melee, and launch. Well, clearly we need this. We got 4 points. It says use 3 to unlock. Oh, milestone. Oh, I see. Spend 3 and it'll unlock my weapon thing? Wait, additional weapon form slot. There's no confirmation box either. Would take 2 points to go another level. I'm not going to do melee. Energy might be useful. Health might be useful. I think we're going to put some points into launch, because that seems like a good skill. Oh, and we got an additional weapon form slot. Not sure what that is yet. Oh, and it branches. Launch explosives. Launch grenades and rockets back at the enemy. Oh, I see where they're going. Okay. But not regular bullets, huh? Additional 50%. I don't have any points left. Or I have 1, so I'll probably put it into health or something. The other question is, what does it come down to? I'm curious. There's no way of knowing. So we'll grab a little health. Get that last point spent for the moment. Astral constructs. Weapon forms and mods. Shatter has... Construct Shatter. Shatter has high stopping power with a scatter shot that devastates grouped enemies at close range. And it uses these resources. We don't have enough of this stuff anyways to make... Is it a shotgun? Mods. This also uses resources. Okay, we have obscured weapon mod common. Wait, what? Construct Oh, construct a random weapon mod. What is this loot box bullshit? Surprise mechanic. Random. What the fuck? Obscured personal mod. Construct a random personal mod. Wait, upgrade. Upgrade to enable higher tiers. Instruction level. Refresh mods. Refresh to generate new randomized mods. What is like? It's all random. I'm gonna investigate that later. I don't. Board countermeasures. Survive random common weapon. What is this random? Kill enemies without dying. You are needed, irreplaceable. Oh wait, I think I heard about this. So this is kind of like bonus challenges, achievements. And I guess you get infinite of them. Or something like that. Use the grip, kill enemies with headshots. Grip / sword / reliable is standard. They will expect. Kill enemies with the service weapon in any mode. And that'll give me a random common personal mod. Using the grip, and I think grip is the weapon we have. It's the pistol. Oh, get 5 headshots. Kill enemies using melee. Kill hiss guards, 25. Kill enemies without dying, that one. Okay, so I can take 3 of them. And it'll give me stuff. No new outfits. The ones we have are ugly. Where's my extra slot? I thought. Oh. Unlocked by upgrading. How do I upgrade? Energy boost. 5%, that's it? That's stupid. Maybe it unlocks later. Or it's got something to do with this construction system. Or maybe not. Mods. Construction level. Either way, I don't have enough of this stuff. I could go and start hacksawing things, but I'm not going to. Weapon mods. I thought I saw something. I don't know how to upgrade. Equipped. I want more of these slots, damn it. Give me more slots. That'd be awesome. Okay, so it lists my board countermeasures.
They're saying Trench was shot dead. The situation's getting worse.
I saw Trench and Darling arguing a couple weeks ago. Trench was furious.
Trench is dead.
You don't think Darling...
Don't be stupid. What would the Bureau's golden child have to gain from killing the boss?
That idiot had a child?